Because I just spent this last 45 minutes breaking down how white people are in fact oppressed. If you just got here, rewind it. White people in this country are oppressed. And we are oppressed. It's obvious that black people are oppressed. And I think the only answer, now I'm talking to everybody again, is to lead with love. Not in a corny way, not to them. To your own first, including yourself. So, Mr. White Man, love all your white people. Cool. That's what you should do. It's no beef in that. That's how it should be. But don't forget to love yourself. You can't do all these things to other people without having a hatred for yourself. You have to have such a displeasure for yourself to do all these heinous things to people for years. To be able to generationally pass something like that down. The things that's been done to black people by white people in this country. To be able to generationally, systematically pass that down. Because it's not just the system, it's being generationally passed down too. Because eventually, if the generations were changing, then they would change the system. So it's not just as simple as just the system. No, it's being generationally passed down as well. And for you to generationally pass that down, you don't love yourself, really, Mr. White Man. You got a problem with where you are placed, not with what you've been given, right? Not with what you've been born to in the society you've been born to. You have a problem with what you've been given from God. You had a problem that you're not cool. You have a problem that you're not influential. You have a problem that you're not as athletic. You have that problem with yourself. But you got to lead with love, loving yourself first, knowing that there's some dope stuff about you. I'm for my race first, but I'm not an evil person towards anybody. So I'm not going to lie. And we don't want nothing from y'all, but every race, everything y'all got something dope about y'all. It ain't my job to list them and figure it out, Mr. White Man. But you was born from God with something about you that is dope for the world. Not just for you, but for the world, where you don't have to feel oppressed because you're not cool. You're not going to be as cool. That's a trade-off that you got to be willing to give up, dog. You just got to be willing to give that one up. We walk different. A black man walks different than a white man. And it's not taught. Ain't nobody got to teach the fawn how to walk when they come out the horse. That fawn be walking within 15 minutes. It's walking. Ain't nobody got to teach a black man how to walk cool. That's just what we do. But you got to be able to look in the mirror with Mr. White Man and be cool with what you see. And be cool with what you contribute out of love for who you naturally are. Not who somebody told you to be. Not that's going to affect the bottom line. Not that might not leave you all the way up here. You got to be comfortable with what you see that can affect the world positively from within. Because you have something about you that is dope. But it's not your shoes. Okay? Half of them just don't care what shoes they throw on. Now, I guess I find some jealousy in that because we spend too much money on stuff, but I'm not willing to just throw the same pair of shoes on with everything. I can't do it. And later, I'm going to talk later about them wearing shorts and everything. But love yourself, sir, first, Mr. White Man, Miss White Woman, who want to get the lip injections to be black, who get the tan, who get the BBL. So you got the big butt, you got the big lips, and you got the dark skin. Okay, aesthetically, I guess you want to switch it up. But somewhere between those surgeries and procedures, you got to look, maybe not in the mirror no more for you. You got to look within to figure out, all right, what's dope about me for everybody that the world could appreciate about me? That's just not benefiting me. What about me could I share? How could I be more open to letting more people in my barbecue, whatever that is? That didn't sound right. How can I be more open to lending what I have to everybody? Be more accepting to everybody so they can learn who I naturally am because I'm a good person. I know I'm Becky, and I know I get this privilege, and I cry a lot, but I really am a good person. Somewhere in there is a good person. You don't have to pull that all the time, or maybe you're just a crier, but that don't mean you're not a good person. Somewhere you don't have to hate the black girl in your class because she cool and got ass, and that moves us to us, black people. As far as us loving ourselves, I've already explained us being the tiger on the loose mentality, where they've made us feel less than, or they've put us in positions where we feel like what I called the top earlier. It's only so many positions at the top, and they right because they've made it difficult to get up there. But that don't mean that we got to do things to each other. And the only reason why there are communities where we just slay each other or kill each other is because we not leading with love first, with loving ourselves first. Black man, not just young black man, period. It even comes into play with how we openly discuss and talk to our women. Stop calling our girls bro. But whatever. But black man, you got to learn to love yourself first, because if I really, 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 really love myself, I love my blackness, and I love who I am, and I love just me, it's hard for me to look at another black man and the first thing I don't see is me and see some type of love. That's just me personally. I don't care what's going on, whether he homeless or whether he going through something, whether he just not cool, whatever. I see some of me in you, bro, because I love myself. And it's something about you that you need to love. So while y'all spinning on niggas and doing all this, we up one. And that's so here's my message to all the shooters, right? All you gangsters, not thugs. I'm a thug. I'm talking to the gangsters. All the gangsters and all the shooters. Why don't nobody ever talk about their defense? Like, say you is the nicest shooter and you are lighted up. You got the Draco. You got mad guns. Once you spend one time on something real, on a real group, now every day you gotta play defense. I don't ever hear none of y'all talk about y'all defense. Oh man, I'm elusive. Like, yo, man, I switch cars, like my location. I don't ever hear it. So it's just, it baffles me that the only thing y'all talk about is shooting. Have you ever seen a sport where you ain't gotta play D? Like, y'all so damn tough because y'all got a gun. But you ain't the only one with a gun. That don't make you tough because you will spin the block. First of all, somebody who's not tough will do it. And then even if they are tough, they coming back. I mean, even if it ain't now, it's tomorrow. It ain't tomorrow, it's next month. If it ain't next month, it's next year. So why you think you so tough where this ain't football, homeboy, where you get to go out at wide receiver then come out the game? No, you got to take your ass out there and play defense too, where bullets fly back. So you gangster niggas, you tough niggas kill me with thinking it's just one side of the ball. And if you loved yourself more, you would realize, man, I would hate for my son or my brother or my uncle or for me, any black man who I see, to have to leave the house every day worried about if a authority figure is going to kill him because they think that he's less than, on top of being in his own community and worry about somebody else coming back for retribution for something that he didn't done. Every day, if I got to deal with both of those every day, of course I don't value my own life. So I ain't valuing yours, homeboy. So the only way we come up out of this oppression, because white people are not going to stop oppressing us until they love themselves and learn what's good inside of them. And we're not going to be ready to accept nothing from nobody, including ourselves, if we don't understand the love that we have. I understand that they get mad at our communities and they tear our communities down when we come up with them. So what? Build it again. Let's build it again. Every big city you go to is a Chinatown. Ain't no black town. I know it sound crazy or it sound funny, but why there ain't no black? Why I can't call stuff black? This a black parade. Like, why we can't have our, build it again. I know they're going to tear it down, build it again. But we have to lead with love. Love your own first, your own kind first. Definitely. That start with from within. Take care of your household first, then your community. So go ahead, take care of black people. If you're white, take care of white people first. I'm saying not the whole race. What I'm saying, if you black, take care of your family, your community. If you white, take care of everybody in your community. But then from there, lead with love, seeing how you can help everybody else, and see how you can be open to it. Because you ain't got to walk around mad every day that you ain't black. Because we don't walk around mad every day at the position y'all put us in. We somehow found happiness, and y'all mad at that.
Word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wanted more luck. Never not believed in me, that's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more, yeah.